Hope you guys are doing good. How are you? Well, today we're going to be doing a collective reading. And I'll give outcomes for each zodiac sign. I'll pull a card. But I do plan on doing just a collective, okay? We're going to see what's going on. So hopefully you like collective reads. That's bright enough. Okay. Spirit, please bless these cards. Give me the energy to read clearly how they feel now. Show me the collective group. Show me what the person they're wondering about during this reading. How is that person feeling? Let whoever's watching this connect with this reading by either being the viewer of the message or the receiver of the message. Let it be open to their interpretation. All right? Okay. So let's go in. Hi, who's all here? Hi, Sonia. Hi, Selena. Hi, Markers. I was just thinking about you, Steph. Hi, Elizabeth. I love you, girl. Can I just say a big thank you to everyone who hung in there for almost 6 hours last night. God bless you. Thank you for hanging in there. That was like all day school. Some people don't work that long. So thank you all for hanging in there. I swear to the good Lord, it felt like 3 hours. It honestly did. It felt like 3 hours. And when I got off and saw the time, woo, I looked at Mariah and I was like, honey, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't anyone tell me? It was like 6 hours. I'm never going to do that again. It was 5 hours and 40 something minutes. Oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you all for hanging in there. So great appreciation. Markers, big shout out. Thank you to you. You're always present. You're always helpful. And you help everyone and you help me. And I really appreciate that. And Elizabeth, you're always supportive and you're always present also. And you're always helpful and you're always gracious. And I just really appreciate that. So thank you both for being there. Okay. So this is going to be a collective. How do they feel? The first card, we got 2. And I'm just going to leave them out right now because I think they're pretty loud. You know, they just kind of fell out. And for whatever reason, they did for a reason. And we have the Star card, which is Aquarius. And we have the 3 of Air, which is 3 of Swords. This one was on top, so it's first. This is on the bottom. Overall, the energy that I'm picking up from this is they're really hopeful that you guys can heal from this. Okay, the art of the 3 of Air is by Frank Fradella. Okay, Frank Fradella, and look how beautiful that picture is. It's a beautiful, I can't think of the word. I was going to say steed, but it's not. It's a buck, basically. It's an elk, a male elk. I can't think of the name for a male elk besides buck. Oh, no, it's a bull. That's the word. A male elk is called a bull. So this is a bull elk, and he is sitting there just being gorgeous. His antlers make the shape of a heart. And inside of those antlers is these 3 bright lights that kind of resemble swords. And it really just makes it feel like this is a sad elk. He's very heartbroken, but he's optimistic. He's in the snow. They're happy in the snow, but it is cold. There's like a cold storm all around him. And he's like, when is the sun going to come? When is day going to break? You know, this is a long, cold winter night. And then you've got the Star card, and she's sleeping. And this is by Poel Dole. and she's the water bringer. You can see her hair is everywhere, but she also has a vessel for water that's just flowing around her. So she's been crying. She's been kind of suffering for some time. She's trying to open up, but it's hard to open up. She's protecting her vulnerable parts, her heart, her stomach, her chest. She's in the fetal position. So she is trying to protect herself still while trying to open up and be hopeful that something can change, something can heal. So I think overall, that's a very obvious, loud message for the collective just right off the bat. The person that you're considering right now, either yourself or them, has really considered opening up and trying to heal this relationship in some sense. Spirit, please show me the masculine energy. So in the masculine energy, we have the Four of Water, which is Four of Cups. And it's a sad little mermaid, and she's obviously not feeling very happy. She's not feeling very loved. She's having a hard time. Okay, she's just, emotional. And she's looking very unhappy. In this deck, the 3 cups are all standing. None are tipped over. So this kind of means that she's kind of happy by herself. She doesn't really want new love. There's a cup up there that can join them and be a part of this, and she's not looking at it. She doesn't really want to accept that cup. And then we have the Five of Earth. Now this is like a wounded warrior. The Five of Earth is the Five of Pentacles, which is the dark night of the soul. And it's usually some kind of loss or suffering, struggle, or hardship based on firm beliefs. In this picture, we have Green Tara, the ultimate divine feminine healer energy. And if you were part of the class last night, you totally know we talked about Green Tara and the Tree of Life. And there's a wounded little wolf, and he's sitting there on the ground, very hurt, very sad. And she's trying to heal this wolf. She's like, it's okay, I'm here to help you. I'm here to, mend what's been broken, what's been suffering. I'm offering you help. You're not alone. I'm giving you some assistance. She's bandaging up the wolf's leg. Clearly the wolf got hurt in some sense, is wounded, and she's just trying to make him feel better. The card has the 5 pentacles up there, as you guys can see. All right, but the background is very beautiful. You've got a forest, you've got a waterfall. And the waterfall does resemble the High Priestess energy, the divine feminine intuitive knowledge. And there's 2 wolves playing in the background. And there's a dove on her shoulder. So I feel like love is here, healing is here. But again, how the masculine feels is there's a 3-party situation. 1, 2, 3. So there's a 3-party situation. And God, which is the divine feminine part of God, the source, okay, is trying to heal your wounded masculine. So masculine, you are hurt, you are wounded. You're not very happy in love right now. You're going through some suffering. It's going to be hard for you to overcome what it is you're going through, but it is possible if you have faith in God, if you have faith, if you have hope. That you can come out of this. You guys can mend this bond. So how your masculine feels right now is they really just want to make things better, but they need assistance and they need help. The bottom overall energy for the masculine is the Temperance card, Sagittarius. And this is a young girl, and she's pouring back the water into her hand. She's got a fiery heart, the alchemical symbol for fire. She's a holy girl. She's spiritual. She's wise. She's awakened. She's got a golden halo around her head. So it represents a holy spiritual healing. So I would say overall, for the way the divine masculine feels, is innocent. The masculine wants to mend this bond. There's a broken bond, and he wants to mend it. He wants to make this better. He has hope and belief that this broken heart, this Three of Swords, can be fixed with perseverance, with prayer, with some kind of divine intervention and help, that this can definitely be healed. It's possible. The energy of the signs that may be involved with this divine masculine energy is the sign of Cancer, the sign of Gemini, the sign of Taurus, and the sign of Sagittarius. There's also Aquarius over here, okay? But these may be some of the signs that are involved with the divine masculine, okay? So yeah, overall, there's help from above. There's assistance, and if there is a burned bridge, if there is a wounded bond, that is going to be fixed. Okay, a card that flew out was Nine of Fire, which is a Sagittarius card. And this talks about being a wounded warrior also, building walls up to keep people out. And this is going to be dealt with, okay? If somebody has been fighting for a long time for healing, it's on the way. Now let's go ahead and see what's going on with the timing of this healing. So the timing of the healing is the King of Fire and the Four of Earth. So very quickly, if you guys have been suffering for some years, I think on the 4th year, there's going to be some kind of a reconciliation. Okay? The King of Fire for the timing is spring. Okay? So we have a Leo vibration. So the timing of the healing for you guys is definitely around springtime, which is actually up and coming. And if you think of the 3, you can definitely put in some kind of a March time frame that you and this person would be able to mend the bridge. With the King of Fire, this is a Leo energy. There could be a Leo involved, a very strong Leo rising or something like that, a Leo moon, maybe a Leo Venus. But either way, somebody here might like to wear Converse shoes for the divine masculine. That's here in the picture. So maybe there's a divine masculine that loves Converse shoes, wears jeans a lot. Somebody older, somebody more mature. This guy's a little gray in the hair. Could have gray hair, or could just talk about this person being an older person. Certainly not a young little buck. This is a mature buck. This is a mature bull. So we're definitely talking about somebody more mature and older. This person would be charismatic. He would be charming. He would be good looking, easy on the eyes. He would be creative, somebody that could draw, sing, dance, be an actor, something like that. This person has talent, creative talent. So yeah, I think that the timing is spring, and I think that you guys are going to be able to reconnect at that time, because there's a deep desire to bring harmony and also restoration and stability to this broken relationship, because the bottom of the deck is Four of Pentacles. And what this talks about is stability, certainty, a knowing, a healthy foundation, okay? This is Taurus energy again, and this is about restoration. And it's also about protectiveness, not wanting to let go of something. So she is sitting in a tree. She's rooted here with this tree in Mother Earth, and she's got very strong... Oh, thank you, Melissa Gabble. All right, I love you, girl. Thank you for that payment you just made on Cash App. I appreciate that. For your class, I appreciate it. So she is talking about, look, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of this situation. There is a path, as you guys can see. There is a path to stability, a path to a healthy foundation, a path to restoration. Guys, I'm feeling really positive and happy so far about this reading. This is coming out of a shaky, uncertain, kind of painful, long withdrawing struggle. Like, you're coming out of a struggle, you're coming out of pain, you're coming out of silence, you're coming out of rejection, you're coming out of just a really heavy painful, suffering situation. You're coming out of that. And the way this masculine feels is, I have been suffering. It has been heavy. It has been painful. The ultimate suffering is what this masculine is experiencing. Dark nights of the soul. What this masculine thinks about you is that you are kind, you are caring, you are a giver, you are stable, and they have some guilt about that. They have some guilt about pushing you away. There's an energy here that I'm feeling, which is you didn't deserve it. Okay, and the masculine can be male or female. It's just an energy. But this person is definitely remorseful about the pushing away. Remorseful about separating you guys in some way. Causing a 3 of Swords, 5 of Earth moment. Okay? And this person deeply wants the universe and God and Source to just step in and offer some kind of divine assistance, because this is hard on them by themselves, and they're really asking for help, to be honest. So this masculine is just saying, please God, can you help me? This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and I don't think I can do it by myself. So there's a lot of faith here that there's going to be help, okay? We've got their thoughts, we've got their feelings, we got what they want, we've got the timing. Let's go ahead and start the Divine Feminine. What does the Divine Feminine want to say about all of this? Let's move this. What does the Divine Feminine want to say, okay? So, Divine Feminine, what is your side of this? First card is the Moon. So we have a Cancerian here or a Scorpio, but it's the Moon. It could be Pisces. We have 2 fish. Let's just say all 3. The Divine Feminine is at least a very high water energy. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. The first on the list for me is Cancer, because the Moon card rules the sign of Cancer. And then we go into the Scorpio energy, which is deep feelings. And then we go into Pisces, isolation, pulling away, feeling alone. And there's a cute little crab representing the Cancer energy, which I love. So we have a Divine Feminine that could be a cat person. She could be. And she could be a he. You know, this is all energy, guys, so go with it. But the way the Divine Feminine feels about this is, I pulled away. I've had to be isolated. I've gone within. I'm dealing with my feelings right now. My emotions are just rising to the surface. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know what to do about this. The Moon can talk about confusion, and it can talk about holding back and keeping feelings a secret. And there's a lot more going on the inside than you can tell on the outside. So the Divine Feminine keeps a lot of her or his emotions to themselves. They're really just well hidden and under the surface. Another cat confirmation, this person could be a cat person for real, is the Page of Water. And she's got a fish. So Pisces energy here strong, but also Cancer, because the Page of Water is a Cancerian. But here we go again. Divine Feminine is really coming in as a strong water sign. So the Divine Feminine is here saying, hey, I want to talk. I miss you. I love you. I want to speak to you. Can we have some kind of a reconciliation? Is there a way that you can call me or text me or come over? The Divine Feminine's trying really hard to open up her heart and just communicate. She's sending messages of love. She's sending good vibes. There may also be some very positive candle work being done about healing, restoration, and communication. So the Divine Feminine is really trying her best to be upbeat, to be positive, and to be loving, nurturing, and kind. There could also be a child involved in this relationship with the Page of Water. Could be a Scorpio baby, could be a Pisces baby, could be a Cancerian baby. But there could be a little one involved or a kitty involved in between you guys. Mostly there's a lot of youthful energy here. So the Divine Feminine could be younger than the masculine. Okay, that could be a situation. The Divine Feminine overall has a desire to start fresh. We have the Ace of Fire. And what this card really talks about is a brand new fresh start from the heart, a passionate new beginning. This is a gift from the universe. It's a seed. It needs to be planted. It needs to grow. It's just a thought, a secret desire, a will, a want. So the Divine Feminine says, you know what? I want to quickly get back in communication. I want to quickly get back into good graces with you, and I hope we can do that.
Mommy?
Yeah.
I want to play with my King Kong and go to bed and sleep with milk on the couch.
You're such a faker right now.
I'm sleeping. Give me milk.
Okay, the next card. Can you please give me some time here?
I want milk.
It's not nap time.
Milky.
Oh, darn it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry.
Don't want me.
Why don't you ask your sister?
No.
Why doesn't she want to come down? Wasn't she watching TV with you?
No, it's just Daniel.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys.
Please don't hold me.
I'm not.
But next time.
Next time what? Let's go.
Next time. Actually, don't give me that. Next time, don't give me that blue face.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Don't you start your whining, Sumo. Okay. Okay. So back to this collective reading here. We left off at the Ace of Fire. So the Divine Feminine really, really, more than anything, really wants a fresh start. You don't want to go back in the past. You don't want to bring up old wounds. You don't want to talk about it, hash out the problems. It doesn't look like you want to rediscuss what happened. You want whatever happened, just let it be. And let's move on. So you're ready to move on, and you hope to God that this masculine is ready for some kind of a reconciliation with you. You still have a lot of feelings and thoughts about the past. Yes, that still bothers you. Yes, it's still there. Yes, there's still some wounds attached to that, but you're not dwelling on it, and you are trying really hard to just heal and recover. This has brought you to a place of awakening. This separation, this relationship drama has brought you into a place of being more spiritually awake, and you have been guided out of your old ways into the new ways. You're more enlightened, and the Star card just really talks about you on your journey to awakening and enlightenment. Okay, so you're actually kind of thankful that whatever you guys went through brought you to a better place. Yes, there was some bad feelings attached. Yeah, there was suffering and pain and heartache. But without that, you wouldn't be this new reborn kind of a phoenix. This is like that phoenix rising energy. So the next card you have is another major arcana. So you have two majors plus the star. Your life is turning around a lot in big, big ways. The Hanged Man, again, kind of just talks Pisces. Again, Divine Feminine's been all water here today. And this really is talking about your awakening. You are anchored into your awakening. You're anchored into your spiritual enlightenment. You're more focused right now on the spiritual aspect of your relationship versus the physical aspect. I think in the past, you were focused on physical, like the actual physical connection, the physical marriage or union or living with that person, communicating with that person. But today, it's very different. Today, you're looking at it through new eyes. Today, you're seeing your path and why you were brought together, and you're okay with the separation. You're willing to sacrifice a physical union to have a spiritual enlightenment. And that is the sacrifice. And you're very strong and stable, and you're okay with that. I think you're kind of making peace with a physical reunion. And I say that because it's on hold. I'm not saying you don't ever want a physical reunion again, but I'm saying right now you're comfortable with waiting. You're comfortable sacrificing the physical reunion so you can have a spiritual awakening. And you're okay. You're ready to be reborn. You're in an egg kind of energy. You have not hatched yet. You're in the process of becoming this phoenix rising. So this is this beginning with the Page of Water, the beginning of a new enlightenment for you, the beginning of a spiritual, in-depth rebirth of yourself. A lot of you guys are also becoming more intuitive and more magical. And I think you're excited about that. You know, there was a time where you were just excited about love, but today you're excited about a new power that you've recently discovered. Maybe it's the power and the gift of insight. Maybe